Baltimore, Maryland. No, an NFL game, and that was in, you name it. This crowd is Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Pitch it out to Collins. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A nice run there, 9 yards. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to.
Here we go now.
On second down, Collins. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be third down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Martin now, operating from the gun. It's caught. Shepard. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for, but this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
First, they go right back to Collins. Down right around the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. On the give, this is Collins running left. And he's got some space here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go. Green.
And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here we go now.
Martin to throw on second down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 3rd down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Hurry up, here we go.
On third down, Martin firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week as they won going into that. And no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this. Because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you usually get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there for the Bengals. 58 yards. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a third down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right. A first half update now from Philadelphia. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. Blake Bortles, an early touchdown pass in that one. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
They go again with Collins. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
A give right to Collins. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Ravens on 3rd and 8. Off play action. Martin. Gonna throw right side here. Complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. That's good for a Raven first down. 15 yards there. Here's a first down run with Collins. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Here's Collins. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Martin. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And now a high kick, but he hit it straight up. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what...
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
They'll try the right side with Collins. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. That one good for 33 and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This is Collins on the toss. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Dances by him. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 44, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So 1:55 to go in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this.
Green, 39.
Now Martin on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
To throw is Martin. From the gun, he'll throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Back to throw. Martin. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Martin. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And it is now 21-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Around the NFL, they're in the 2nd in Philly. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. Blake Bortles with 2 first-half touchdown passes.
Gone! Hurry up, here we go!
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bender. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Bender. And Eifert has it. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Green 39! Green 39!
The final shot before break. Bender looking deep downfield. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Again, it's Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Detroit!
They'll run here with Mixon. And some room to work. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
And he stopped immediately there. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Mixon. And some room to maneuver. And he's brought down. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
So much for halftime adjustments by the defense because you know they had to talk about it. The entire first half, they struggled to contain him. And here he is coming out in the second half and establishing the same tones. Still running the football with authority, still gaining big yardage. So I just figure on the offensive side, they said there is no adjustment. Until they slow us down, keep going at them, keep handing them the football.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they They've got to pay it off with some points.
Off the play fake. Bender. They'll roll him out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now let's go.
To throw on third down. Bender. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Bullock will put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. They'll begin the drive with Collins, and he'll get this only up to about the 35. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Back 99, Philly. Here we go. Set.
And again, it's Collins. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with third down and just a yard to go.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll try and run forward with Collins. 34 yards there.